All right, we just got off the phone with Kyle Shanahan following the 49ers' epic win over the Dallas Cowboys heading into the NFC Championship. And there is a big injury update for the 49ers. And don't worry before you start worrying. It is good news for the 49ers. They have 3 injuries to report, and all of them are day to day, so they're not serious. Christian McCaffrey has a calf contusion day to day. Defensive lineman Charles Omenihu, an oblique strain day to day. Elijah Mitchell, running back, a groin strain day to day. Kyle Shanahan expects all 3 of these guys, McCaffrey, Omenihu, and Elijah Mitchell, to play an NFC Championship game against the Philadelphia Eagles. This is yet another game in which the 49ers have escaped in good position injury-wise. You don't have any serious ones, no season enders for the 49ers, so they are looking good as they gear up for the Philadelphia Eagles. Kyle Shanahan also did add that he would be very surprised if Jimmy Garoppolo did practice this week, but it doesn't look like the 49ers are going to make that determination in final until Wednesday. So stay tuned on the Jimmy Garoppolo front. But obviously, if he was able to practice this week, then the 49ers could potentially have him as a backup for Brock Purdy against Philadelphia. But as it stands right now, it seems more likely that Garoppolo won't be ready until a potential Super Bowl appearance for the 49ers, which would come 2 weeks after this NFC Championship game against the Eagles. And so now we have this trio of teams that we're talking about, right? The 49ers, they played the Cowboys, beat them 19-12 yesterday. I have this right here. This is the game book. We got the box score. We can talk for a couple minutes about this, kind of off the Kyle Shanahan call and some of his thoughts on this game. But we're also talking about the Eagles because we have to turn the page from Dallas to Philadelphia quickly here. That's what the playoffs are all about. It is a hectic time, but the 49ers are certainly ready for it. They're certainly embracing how hectic it is because that means that they continue winning. By the way, today is the 3-month anniversary of when the 49ers last lost. They last lost on October 23rd against the Kansas City Chiefs. It's now January 23rd. That's a 12-game win streak for the 49ers. It will take a 14-game win streak to win the Super Bowl, their 6th Lombardi trophy. So nobody said that climbing Mount Everest was easy. Today, Kyle Shanahan talked about Fred Warner. Unbelievable game yesterday. I just got done watching the film. I've got a series called Lombardi's Look Back that I do. It's a video series after every game. That's going to be coming up a little bit later today, so stay tuned for that. But we're going to talk a lot about Fred Warner and the exceptional linebacker play that he's been delivering. He had the play in the backfield at the start on the run blitz where he got Pollard, which was awesome. Then he had the coverage of CeeDee Lamb, which I've never seen from a linebacker before. I mean, Julian Peterson used to do cool stuff for the 49ers back in the day. I know that Luke Kuechly was a really good pass defending linebacker, but you don't see linebackers cover number 1 wide receivers 30 to 35 yards downfield the way that Warner did yesterday. That was a big point of Shanahan's talk right now on the conference call. He was talking about Fred Warner. Really impressed with Brock Purdy not turning the ball over. That's something I mentioned in my video from earlier this morning, walk into the coffee shop. No interceptions for Purdy. I know he might have gotten away with one, but the ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage there later in the game. But Dak looked a whole lot more like the 7th-round rookie in this game. 2 interceptions, and he got lucky to not have more against the 49ers. And the 49ers, I mean, turnover differential is huge, right? And that's very correlated to wins. 49ers number 1 in the NFL. Brock Purdy, big reason for that because he's been able to keep the INT rate low. Jimmy Garoppolo did such a good job with that this year. Purdy has taken that torch and kept it low, including yesterday against a ferocious Dallas defense that the 49ers were really, really impressed with. Other than that, those were the main points on the conference call. Shanahan was in a hurry today. 49ers getting their game planning going. I think he might have mentioned they're going to fly a little bit earlier on Friday to make sure they combat that jet lag. Might be a noon departure for the 49ers. We'll see when the schedule comes out this week to see how San Francisco attacks this because they do play at noon Pacific time on Sunday. Going to be 3 p.m. Eastern time in Philadelphia. So again, 49ers injury update for those of you just joining. McCaffrey, day-to-day with a calf contusion. Omenihu, oblique strain, day-to-day. Elijah Mitchell, day-to-day with a groin strain. I did talk to Charles Omenihu in the locker room yesterday. He said he's going to be good. He said he's in pain right now, but he's going to be good. And the 49ers come through with some solid injury news today. No season enders, no jarring news, just some nicks and bruises after the game that the 49ers will work through this week before they play the Eagles. All right, much more coming soon. Lombardi's look back at the epic win over Dallas is going to be the feature of today, and I'm going to have a lot more walk-in videos and stuff. In fact, I have to go right now, probably Beanbag Cafe, to grab a breakfast burrito. Maybe I go get a sandwich, though, instead somewhere else. And I am using every second of this day to give you 49ers coverage. So even if I'm just walking to the coffee shop, I've got so many thoughts right now. It's the busiest time of the year. 49ers beat the Cowboys. Eagles coming up. There's your midday injury report following our call with Kyle Shanahan. Talk to you with more updates very, very soon. Everybody take care. Have a good lunch. Oh, you can drop in the comments section what you're eating for lunch. If you have any good recommendations, that can be featured on one of these shows, because there are going to be many more of them with the 49ers on a 12-game win streak. Everybody take care.